For any homework-related queries, call us at +1 678 648 4277. You can mail us at info@statisticshomeworkelper.com or reach us at https://www.statisticshomeworkhelper.com. 1. CAPM model. The CAPM model was fit to model the excess returns of ExxonMobil, Y, as a linear function of the excess returns of the market, X, as represented by the S&P 500 index. E equals alpha plus xi plus EI, where the EI are assumed to be uncorrelated, with zero mean and constant variance sigma 2. Using a recent 500-day analysis period, the following output was generated in R. statisticshomeworkhelper.com. Print, summary, fit 0. Call, LM, formula equals r.daily.symbol 0.0, index.window, r.daily.sp500.0, index.window, x equals true, y equals true. Residuals, min 1q median 3q max 0.038885 minus 0.0044150.0044450.0266748. statisticshomeworkhelper.com. Coefficients, estimate STD error t-value PRT, intercept, minus 0.0004805.0003360 minus 1.430.153 r.daily.sp500.0, index.window, 0.919652.045438020.23 2 times 10 to the power of negative 16. Residual standard error, 0.007489 on 498 degrees. The freedom multiple r squared, 0.451, adjusted r squared, 0.4499 f statistic, 409.1 on 1 and 498 df, p-value, 2.2 times 10 to the power of negative 16. A. Explain the meaning of the residual standard error. Solution. The residual standard error is an estimate of the standard deviation of the error term in the regression model. It is given by. It measures the standard deviation of the difference between the actual and fitted value of the dependent variable. statisticshomeworkhelper.com. B. What does 498 degrees of freedom mean? Solution. The degrees of freedom equals n minus p, where n equals 500 is the number of sample values and p equals 2 is the number of regression parameters being estimated. C. What is the correlation between y, stock excess return, and x, market excess return? Solution. The correlation is, we know it is positive because of the positive slope coefficient 0.919. D. Using this output, can you test whether the alpha of ExxonMobil is 0, consistent with asset pricing in an efficient market? H0, alpha equals 0 at the significance level alpha equals 0.05? If so, conduct the test, explain any assumptions which are necessary, and state the result of the test. Solution. Yes, apply a t-test of H0, intercept equals 0. R computes this in the coefficients table and the statistic value is minus 1.43 with a two-sided p-value of 0.153. For a nominal significance level of 0.05 for the test, two-sided, the null hypothesis is not rejected because the p-value is higher than the significance level. The assumptions necessary to conduct the test are that the error terms in the statisticshomeworkhelper.com regression are IID normal variables with mean 0 and constant variance sigma 2 0. If the normal distribution doesn't apply, then so long as the error distribution has mean 0 and constant variance, the test is approximately correct and equivalent to using a z-test for the parameter/estimate and the CLT. E. Using this output, can you test whether the beta of ExxonMobil is less than 1, i.e., is ExxonMobil less risky than the market? H0, beta equals 1 versus HA, beta 1? If so, what is your test statistic? What is the approximate p-value of the test? Clearly state any assumptions you make. Would you reject H0 in favor of HA? Solution: yes, we apply a one-sided t-test using the statistic. Under the null hypothesis, T has a t-distribution with 498 degrees of free DOM. This distribution is essentially the n0, 1 distribution since the degrees of freedom is so high. The p-value of this statistic, one-sided, is less than 0.05 because p z-1.645 equals 0.05 for a zn 0, 1, so p t-1.7841 is almost equal to p z-1.7841, which is smaller. statisticshomeworkhelper.com 5. For the following batch of numbers 5, 8, 9, 9, 11, 13, 15, 19, 19, 20, 29, A. Make a stem and leaf plot of the batch. B. Plot the ECDF, empirical cumulative distribution function, of the batch. C. Draw the box plot of the batch. Solution: x equals c. 5, 8, 9, 9, 11, 13, 15, 19, 19, 20, 29, stem, x. The decimal point is 1 digits to the right of the 0, 5,899 1, 13 1, 599 2, 0 2, 9. Plot x. statisticshomeworkhelper.com Median, x, 1, 13. Quantile, x approx equals 0.25, 25% 9. Quantile, x approx equals 0.75, 75% 19. statisticshomeworkhelper.com Boxplot, x. Note that the center of the box is at the median, 19. The bottom is at the 25th percentile and top is at the 75th percentile. The interquartile range is 19 to 9 equals 10, so any value more than 1.5 times 9 is equal to 13.5 units above or below the box will be plotted as outliers. There are no such outliers. 6. Suppose x1, xn are n values sampled at random from a fixed distribution. She equals theta plus EI, where theta is a location parameter and the EI are IID random variables with mean 0 and median 0. statisticshomeworkhelper.com A. Give explicit definitions of 3 different estimators of the location parameter theta. B. For each estimator in A, explain under what conditions it would be expected to be better than the other 2. Solution: A. Consider the sample mean, the sample median, and the 10% trimmed mean. Theta t-rimmed mean equals average of she after excluding the highest 10% and the lowest 10% values. B. We expect the sample mean to be the best when the data are a random sample from the same normal distribution. In this case, it is the MLE and will have lower variability than any other estimate. We expect the same median to be the best when the data are a random sample from the bilateral exponential distribution. In this case, it is the MLE and will have lower variability, asymptotically than any other estimate. Also, the median is. statisticshomeworkhelper.com Robust against gross outliers in the data result ing from the possibility of sampling distribution, including a contamination component. We expect the trimmed mean to be best when the chance of gross errors in the data are such that no more than 10% of the highest and 10% of the lowest could be such gross errors/outliers. For this estimate to be better than the median, it must be that the information in the mean of the remaining values, 80% untrimmed, is more than the median. This would be the case if 80% of the data values came from a normal distribution/model. Arise from a normal distribution with Q_0.5 Q_0